this morning, a little bit on and off. Not for very long or very much, but just enough. Everybody's a little loud because it's raining. It's so funny. When it's raining, they all protest more. Sorry, we're a little foggy. It's humid, obviously. I don't think the water is gonna hurt you. I don't think so. I know. Goodness. Okay, I think we're kind of warming up. Good morning. There's a lot of chattiness going on. Are you guys ready for breakfast? Are you in your pen ready for breakfast? Okay. Yeah, let's have breakfast. Mom needs to be in a hurry this morning. I don't know that she is, but she needs to be. All right. That's definitely going to be the last day that I milk Nani. She had almost no milk today, maybe half a cup at the most, and her body condition's not improving, so Twiz is making some improvements with the wormer and the copper, but Nani's just not making any like body weight improvements. She's not super thin, or like she's not worryingly thin. I just don't like how thin she is, and so we'll stop milking her and let her put that food into weight gain instead of milk. And she's not producing a lot of milk, which to me says that like she really does need maybe some time to put that feed into weight gain. So it's not worth the time to milk her, and it's also probably not what is best for her at this point. Today, my hope is to The boys don't have a lot of grass because it hasn't rained, except for like today. In quite a while, it's kind of that July, August feel where the grass is growing a little bit slower and it's really dry. I think we're gonna let them all out together today. There's a possibility that we're gonna need to separate Toonie and Pork Chop. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I need to do that, to be honest. We may just use some electric fencing to do that. That's my hope long term, is to run some TeeSpring line out here, be able to separate the pigs that way, because they will stay in TeeSpring hot wire. And we have another charger, another solar charger at the other house, and I have some line and some things. It's being used right now for the cows. But once they're sold, next year I'll have access to all of that, which is kind of my hope. Keep the 2 pigs separated, because we could literally run it in here, no problem. And we could do something like have a porta hut here and just use electric fence for a pen for Pork Chop. Yes, hi. Let's have breakfast. Here we go. Here we go, Pork Chop. Come on. Toonie, come here. Like piggy oatmeal. Is it like piggy oatmeal? It is sticky, guys. It is. It's super humid. Mom is glad that we did all that yard work yesterday when it was windy and not humid. Yes, instead of today, it's yuck. It's yuck, boys. There you go. So do you think long term using some electric fence to make some separate enclosures for the pigs is probably going to be ideal, because I've learned I don't want a pig in my barn. They just tear everything up. And even though the goats and the pigs get along really well, that's not really the issue. It's more an issue of shelter. So they do really great with the boys and how all of this works, but with my milk barn and how that's set up, it's not really conducive to having pigs in it. So do you think long term some 2-string wire and another porta hut for the pigs? I'm still working on finding one of those. There's not a dealer that's in our area. The closest one's like in Burleson, Texas, which is like the Dallas area. So I'm gonna have to kind of call and see if they deliver, they ship, kind of what the situation is with that, because they're not super expensive and they're like really designed for pigs, and I think they would make a great fair wing situation for Toonie in the long run. I don't know why I'm walking all this out here. So that's the hope for me, is to get that done maybe, and then build an electric fence pen inside this pen, because that means I don't have to like totally shut it off from everyone, that like this whole group can still use it, and maybe it just allows for some better division. So let's let these guys out for the day. They're ready, even though it's a little wet, nasty out here. See if these stinky boys want to come out. Their pasture's not like super eaten down. We are heading into high parasite load season. Hi, you are disgusting. So I do just kind of want to make sure that we don't get in a parasite ridden situation in this pasture, since it's really the place where I need to keep them. Do you guys want to come out? Are you still finishing breakfast? Not without my buddies. Yeah, come on, Beano. Let's see what the little boys do. The hope is just to get them out on some fresh grass, get them eating, not that stuff right now. Like I said, I need to be cautious because they probably are all covered in poison ivy. Hello, pig. You're very gross. No. Do we need to start having a segment called Conversations with Toonie Pig? What's on the pig's mind this morning? It's breakfast time for Mom. You guys all get breakfast. And see, this is what, like, they came right out and started eating, which tells me there's just not enough food for them in there right now. Totally fine. It's why we have all these adjoining pastures. Why we have it all where we can separate everybody. Our big boys can't be hungry, can they? No. Have to have our boys to make babies here in a couple months. So this is good. Waffles hopefully will come out and show the little boys how to come out. Come on, Waffs. Let's see if we can go get him. He looks so good. He's slicked up. Somebody asked about his hair the other day. His hair's fine. It's just he has longer hair like Luke, and he's always been really fluffy with that baby hair, and he just slicked up. This is what they do in the summer. They kind of lose that down and slick up. He looks really great. I think that's just because we've had those mineral blocks, which are all gone now. We need to get him some new ones. Do you guys want to come out? Mom's legs are getting bitten up by mosquitoes. I think you'll figure it out. Come on, Wops. Come on, Bubba. You're so pretty. You are gorgeous. Come on. Come on, Roo. Come on. It's okay, boys. I'm not gonna close you out. I'm not gonna close you out. Come on. They'll do this because this is where they feel safe. You know, and they kind of want to make sure they're all together. Even the boys, you know, they just really are bonded and buddies, and this is what they want to make sure everybody's with them. And it's starting to sprinkle a little bit too. So there's that. The girls are all going in. Boys a little bit more tolerant of the rain. If they're hungry, they'll stay out here. This, I don't like this. So this means I'm probably a week or two late in doing this as hungry as they are. Waffles just looks beautiful. I know he's small, but his mama is really small, guys. She was 2 before she was like really good size. They look happy. All right, guys. Yeah. So there were a couple of things that people were asking in the comments, and guys, I'm gonna try to get to where I'm going through comments and answering them, but it's just been, I haven't had time, and you guys always ask lots of questions, and I try to answer the questions. I appreciate all the comments. Somebody was asking about lopsided udders. Yes, because we had so many singletons this year, we have quite a few lopsided udders. Mom's only had one baby. Baby's favored a side. Poppy has the probably most extreme lopsided udder, and that's because she was basically producing enough milk for Nubian kids, but raising Nigerians. So it looks kind of different. They just didn't need as much milk. And so she overproduced milk, and the 2 babies, just didn't drink a lot of it. So it will even out with their next set of babies. If you're showing goats, it's something you really want to avoid because they can get penalized for that when you're showing them. Waffles, go get back in your house. Yelling and screaming. You know that's not going to show well, but for us, because we dam raise, it's just kind of part of it. And so that's one of the reasons a lot of people will bottle raise their babies, is because you have the risk of lopsided udders. So that's all. We're headed to have lunch with Jeremy's family, so I've got to get inside and edit Monday's video before we do that. It's a busy Sunday. You just had treats, babe. You just had treats. See you later.